Well, good morning, good afternoon, or good evening, whatever day you are joining, whatever time you are joining. It's good to be with you. Today is actually Earth Day. And truthfully, I find it a little comical that we have one day of the year that we celebrate the Earth when truthfully, I think every day is a day for celebration of our Earth. We certainly wouldn't be here without her. I thought it would be a nice day to do something called the five elements practice. We may have done this last Earth Day. I was thinking about it. It's been a while since we've engaged in this practice, and it's one of my favorites. For me, it really feels like it gets me in touch with all of the elements that make up our universe, and not only the elements outside of ourselves. We tend to think of earth, air, fire, water, and space as outside of us, but those elements are also within us. And the Vedas, which are the foundational religious texts of Hinduism, say that all matter in the universe is made up of these five elements, or they call them panchabhutas. Pancha meaning five, and Mahabhuta meaning element. And in meditation, the five elements practice involves focusing on each of the elements and connecting with its specific qualities or energies. And so you might find yourself visualizing objects that represent each element, or you might find yourself observing any feelings that you have, especially, for example, if we talk about fire, you might feel a warmth in your physicality. Or you might observe any sort of sensations that arise, which could relate to any of the senses. So when we connect with each of these elements, we really can harmonize our relationship with the elements, with all things, not just with ourselves. And maybe we even deepen our understanding of ourselves through this practice. So that's what we'll do today. As always, we'll be meditating for about 25 minutes. I will keep track of the time. And I think as a refresher today, I just want to share the essentials of meditation. We haven't covered those in a while, and I think they're really important. The first one is that thoughts are okay. It is in the nature of the mind to think, like it is in the eyes to see, or in the skin to feel, the ears to hear. So when you notice that your mind has wandered, which it inevitably will, all you have to do is just bring it back over and over and over again. That's the practice. Don't try too hard to have a certain expectation or an experience today. Just tune in to what is unfolding before you, what is present for you today, moment by moment, and letting go of any sort of preconceived ideas about the way the meditation today should or shouldn't be. Always be kind to yourself like a good friend would. And the last one is stick with the practice. Stick with the practice today. Stick with your practice as often as you can. And think of meditation like building a muscle in the body. The more you do it, the stronger it gets. The more that when you notice your attention has wandered, you can bring it back and you can become the observer of your attention. Okay, let's go ahead and begin. I invite you now to find an upright and seated position. That could be on a chair, on a cushion. It could be on a sofa. And if you desire, you can always lay down as well. Make sure that whatever position that you're in, that you feel comfortable, that you feel relaxed, and that you're able to hold the posture for about 20 to 25 minutes. Go ahead, and when you're ready, you can close your eyes. We'll be doing this meditation with our eyes closed. And if that doesn't feel comfortable for you, you can always gaze at a point in front of you with a gentle, soft attention. Allowing yourself now to rest your hands in your lap or at your sides and arrive in this moment. Arrive here in this place. Perhaps letting the shoulders fall a bit, allowing the belly to be soft, and deepening the breath. You might do this slowly and gradually. And slowing down, there's no place to be. There's no place to go, nothing to do. There's only this moment, in this place, this space. And if you notice that anything is occupying your mind, you might tell it to rest for the next 20 minutes, that you've got this. This is your time for presence. And as you become more and more still, you might tune in to the sounds in your environment. Noticing sounds that might be far away, sounds that are closer to home. Perhaps noticing the quality of the sounds of the sounds. How sounds come and go. Refraining from any judgment about the sounds, whether they're pleasant or unpleasant. Simply noticing the qualities. You might draw your attention now to the sounds that are within you. The sound of your belly gurgling, the sound of your heartbeat. Perhaps the sound of your breath as it enters and it leaves the body. The sounds of life, of your life. Welcoming everything and resisting nothing. You might bring a gentle smile to the face, to your lips, as you tune in to your life force, your breath. Tuning in to the rise and the fall of your breath. Noticing how it feels. Perhaps as it enters and exits the body, what direction it takes. Does the breath move in and down, out and up? Does it move in and spiral? Does it have a circular pattern? Simply noticing the breath, the form that it takes for you. Becoming aware of the entire body being breathed. Letting your attention rest on each breath, the path that it finds. Tuning in to its natural rhythm, its natural depth. All of the sensations of the breath as it moves through your body. In and out. We'll rest like this for a few moments. I'll track the time. We'll begin our 5 elements practice now. Beginning with the element of the earth. You might see or feel or imagine a feeling of heaviness filling your body from the crown of your head to your torso, all the way to your feet. Letting the weight of your organs, your bones, all of your tissues settling and grounding into the surface beneath you. Your feet beneath you are on the earth. Exploring the feeling of density as you tune into the sensations of being solid and stable, immobile. Relaxing and letting go for just a moment of any movement. and tuning into your own stability, like the stability of the earth. Shifting your attention now to the element of water, smooth, flowing, and flexible, just like blood or saliva, your sweat, the rivers and the oceans, or even solid like ice. Water is connecting, it's allowing, it goes with the flow. Inviting your attention to move freely throughout the body, perhaps paying a bit of extra attention to any places that might feel stagnant. You might see or feel or imagine those stagnant places gently working themselves free, moving into the river, any stickiness. And whatever is in that river of your interior, allowing it to move gently through the body with ease. Moving your focus now to the element of fire, an element that is hot, powerful, that transforms. You might tune in to sources of heat around you, perhaps the sun or a fan of warmth on your face, the warmth of a blanket on your lap, or even the sources within you. Perhaps your heart radiating heat, any heat radiating from your skin. Notice the power that you feel with warmth as it floods your system and all cells of your being. Notice any places of transformation in your body as you sit in stillness. Shifting your attention now to the element of air in your own personal air element, your breath, the element that is changeable, it's light, mobile, the element that allows ideas to take flight. Noticing again how the body feels to be breathed. How it feels to pay attention to the breath. Following your breath in and out of the body. Tuning in to any subtleties of each breath. Feeling the fresh air on the inhale and the warmed breath on the exhale. Perhaps the pauses between each breath. What do you notice about your own pattern of breath? Shifting your attention now to the element of space, empty and formless, without any resistance, space between the in and the out breath, space between your cells, between your thoughts. The space is where all possibilities arise, where change happens and growth happens. Relaxing into this openness and this expansiveness, allowing any thoughts or sensations or emotions to move through your field awareness like clouds in the sky, letting your attention be flexible and changeable, letting your awareness expand in all directions. And draw your attention now to all of the elements of the universe: the earth, water, air, fire, and space. And consider everything that you experience in your human form is made possible by Mother Earth. If you're so inclined, you might raise your hands to your heart and bow your head for a moment to silently give thanks to Mother Earth, to our planet, for all she makes possible. Your home and the clothing that you wear, the food that you eat, the water that you drink, the air that you breathe. Rest in this place of gratitude for a minute or two, giving thanks for anything else that occurs to you that you really appreciate in your life. You appreciate in nature, perhaps that you appreciate about yourself. If you've raised your heart or your hands to your heart, you're welcome to put them back in your lap. And rest for another minute in these final moments of meditation. Tuning in to whatever is true for you. To close our meditation today, I'd like to read a passage from Yung Pueblo in his book Clarity and Connection. He says, practice the strengths of earth. Having a given nature, have a giving nature. Be grounded in your purpose. Hold firm in times of turbulence. Cultivate the qualities of water. Move through life with gentleness. Have access to your power at all times. Flexibility and persistence increase success. Embody the teachings of fire. Transmute what you experience into light. Be strong enough to have clear boundaries. Have an awareness of when you need more fuel. Internalize the values of air. Release your expectations. Embrace the constant movement of change. Seeing is not everything. Feeling is essential. And when you're ready, I invite you to gradually bring your attention back to the space around you. Perhaps deepening the breath. You might wiggle your toes or shift your body a bit. You might bring a gentle swaying into the body, just like the qualities of water. Perhaps moving the neck, moving the shoulders. And when you're ready, you can blink your eyes open, or perhaps gazing at a point in front of you, gradually open your eyes and raising your gaze, taking in your space with fresh eyes. And perhaps noticing something new that you didn't notice before meditation. I want to thank you so much for joining me today in meditation. The light in me honors and sees the light in each and every one of you. Namaste. We'll see you next time.